see, this video I film in very unusual aspect ratio, and maybe you're wondering why I made this choice. So today I want to share my thoughts about filming in this kind of aspect ratio and explain why some kind of videos I film differently, and maybe it will be more enjoyable to film and watch to you as well. If you look back in time, you will notice that aspect ratio really depends on the film clip. 100 years ago, cinematographers didn't have that many options. They could just drop the entire movie to the movie theaters with the same aspect ratio they actually film it. Now we are more lucky, we have more smartphones and tablets and computers. We can recrop the image how we want. And in a modern time, it's more like the movie director's decision, what he wants to show on the screen, where he wants the people, the audience look at the screen. Like a good example is The Lord of the Rings with the greatest landscape, and watching these movies in the movie theaters is just stunning. Or the Star Wars, the huge sci-fi, the spaces, the planets. That's pretty wild. Or the opposite, like The Lighthouse, where all the story about two characters, and they film it, as I remember, in a very classic aspect ratio of 4:3 or 3:2 as well. Also, we have the bad examples like the League of Justice from the Zack Snyder remake, when they film it also with a very narrow aspect ratio. I think it was a bad decision. I don't know how about you, but there's nothing to watch on the top and the bottom. But I think while the devices we use to explore the content and development, we have the different TVs at home, we have different monitors for computers, so widescreen monitors, ultra-wide screen, and of course the movie theaters. The IMAX theaters, they include the top and bottom extra space, or the classic movie theaters with a huge ultra-wide screen. They use the different aspect ratio to deliver different content. If we watch the TV shows, they usually use 16:9, 16:10 to make it more enjoyable to watch on the sofa or on the great screen. Or we have the real great movies with the ultra-wide screens, which filmed with anamorphic lenses with ultra-wide aspect ratio 2:39:1 or 2:35 or 2:40:1, almost the same. So it's more enjoyable to watch in the movie theaters. That's why I think right now all the aspect ratio only depends on the device you explore it. And that's why I made this very unusual decision to film in a 2:16:1 aspect ratio. Let me explain where this aspect ratio comes from. As I mentioned before, the aspect ratio right now is more like a visual choice of movie directors, where he wants you to look at the screen when you explore the content, and where he wants you to explore the content. If you are going to watch the movie, it's better go to movie theaters when we have really wide aspect ratio. If it's your TV show, maybe most of you are watching on TV screen or in computer or on tablet, right? And maybe some of you prefer watching on a smartphone, but I'm not really sure it's a good option because you were waiting for the greatest episode of your favorite TV show more than 1 week. So definitely most of you will wait until night or maybe until holidays to watch in the most comfortable place. But there's some content, the short content, which is really enjoyable to watch on the smartphone. Many of my videos I film in a kindergarten and I deliver to parents, and we have the special chats where I can transfer my videos, and most of the videos are very limited. Some of them are dedicated to the only one person and the best moment of the day, so are limited in the 30 seconds. Some of the videos of great events when I spend half a day or entire day of filming, they could be 1 or 2 minutes. All of this content will be explored by parents and by management on the smartphones. They're not gonna download it and watch on the huge TV screen. It's not their favorite show, but it's a really great memories which I captured. So that's why I decided to film an aspect ratio suitable for the most popular smartphones. The Apple, the Samsung, the Xiaomi, they all have almost the same. The aspect ratio between 215:1 to 217:1. And a middle point at 216:1 is pretty great. You know, these companies are trying that hard to make the bezels thinner every year, and we're not using that space. So I think if you are expecting people to watch your content on smartphone devices, why not just film from 216:1? Just imagine how immersive all the videos become, and I think it's really enjoyable. I started to call it LPSC aspect ratio, large palm smartphone crop. No one got a name for it, so I had better to give it a name and enjoy using it. Of course, I'm not forcing you to film all the videos with this unique aspect ratio, even if you're expecting people to watch your content on the smartphones, because it has the same cons like filming with any other ultra-wide aspect ratio. As an example, anamorphic lenses with the 239:1. When you post on the social medias, it will be very uncomfortable to watch. And the second reason, if your content doesn't require people to watch all the scenery, all this beautiful landscape, or ultra-wide visuals, if you don't have everything to put inside this scene. So in this case, many times I film with the 2:1 aspect ratio, and only sometimes 16:9. It only depends on you, how you look at the picture, how you visualize your movie, and how you want to set up this scene.